Welcome back, family. Hey, we're here on Monday, July 17th.
Yes.
17th. Hey, my CGC membership renewed today, so I have a credit. Yay. That I'm planning on using soon.
Very nice.
But that's not the only thing. We've got the cover price top 10 and the hot 10, whichever you want to call it. And we are going to be analyzing and giving our breakdown about what we feel if these are worthy of investment, taking a look, or avoiding, or waiting, or whichever.
Yeah, and we have a nice smattering of books, lots of changes. Pretty excited about that.
I loaded up on the screen. I'm sitting there like, don't look. There's the button. Click on it. Scroll all the way to the bottom. So I can see number 10, but I have no idea what 9 through 1 are. I don't know how many spider-related ones are, and what stayed on the list, what didn't stay on the list. We're going to, Greg's done the research, and I'm the the reactionary person.
Yes.
So want to jump right into this?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, so coming in at number 10, we've got Infinite Crisis. Number 5, the Jim Lee regular from 2006. I see Blue Beetle on the cover. Is this his first appearance?
Yes, this is the first appearance and cover appearance of the third Blue Beetle.
Which is the one that the movie is going to be coming out in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
That's not surprising. That's actually surprising that it's only at number 10.
There's like I've been saying, there's a lot of people that are just very down on everything that they put out. So it's really irritating because they're dooming the movie before it has a chance to prove itself.
I think it's not just DC. I think it's kind of I think people are burned out.
Yeah, probably.
They blew out their entire well of emotions that people have with Infinity War, in the end game. And after that, people are like, okay, I need a break.
There's probably truth to that. Yeah.
Plus,
not me.
The streaming services are not helping it because people are like, I'm not going to go spend the money in the movie theater. I could just wait a couple, like 3 weeks, it'll be on streaming.
Yeah. Flash is out, I think today or tomorrow for streaming.
So I'm going to look at the sales data of the 9.8s. I see the last sale was 243, but in May, one sold for 51. That's got to be a mistake.
Yeah, even then, that would be a mistake.
Although I see another one for 67. I'm wondering if that's like a reprint or second print or something along those lines that got mistakenly added to the list.
Maybe.
But going all the way back to 2022, I see 274, 290. I mean, it's a pretty stable book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But this is the wrong time to buy this book.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just even a week after the movie comes out, unless there's some insane response to the movie, it'll be way cheaper.
Well, I mean, yeah, you think about the Spider-Verse characters that shot up after the movie came out because of how well it did. But even those are starting to return to normalcy. 76 for a 9.6, but 243 for a 9.8. Now, I'd hold off on this and try to shoot for, if you really wanted one in a 9.8, I'd wait for it to, like you said, 2-3 weeks after the movie's out.
Reassess.
You're probably already at that point finding people that are like, okay, it didn't sell it, I got to drop the price a little bit. 180.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, it's a really cool book to have, especially when you got a first appearance on the cover and in the story. So,
and I love that cover too. I think it's awesome.
So,
number 9.
The hell is
Terrifics.
The Terrifics? Looks like Plastic Man from here.
Yep. The Terrifics. This is I want to say the first ongoing of the Terrifics, which is just a side group, which includes a lot of characters that James Gunn has confirmed are going to show up in Superman Legacy.
Okay. What's the last sale of this that I see here? I see Raw's selling for 20, but the last 9.8 sold for 52. But that was back in May.
Yeah, this is like a 1 week ago kind of confirmation thing.
And before that, and a 9.2 just sold a couple of days ago for $42. Look, there's a writer strike, there's an actor strike, everything's on hold. Even when is Superman Legacy coming out in 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
And this is just going to be some characters in it. Never on the rumor news. If this was selling for $52 for a 9.8, it
That's
will
good
again in a couple months.
Yeah, probably.
Because right now, if you try to get it for the hype or a 9.8, you're probably going to be looking at what, a 120 to 150.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's the first team appearance of the Terrifics. Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, Plastic Man, and Phantom Girl. We've confirmed Metamorpho.
Mm-hmm.
We've confirmed Mr. Terrific. And I want to say maybe Phantom Girl. I can't remember, but that's why it's heating up.
Again, on rumor news, and even still, if these characters are just going to appear,
Mm-hmm.
does it mean that the group, the Terrifics, is going to be? I don't know. And even if it does, if it's not part of the main storyline,
Yeah.
so no. Big thumbs down on that one. Number 8, Red Hulk. Oh, cool. Hulk #1, and there is a different version of this. It's got a question mark on the front. It's a rarer print.
A question mark?
Yeah,
There's
right
a
there.
there's a
Right there.
Dynamic Forces.
Atomic Comics.
Oh, I see the green one. Yeah.
I actually have the Atomic Comics version, but it didn't get the grade I wanted, so I think
Ah.
it came back like a 9.0 a long time ago.
Oh, you'd be better off selling it raw, probably.
Yeah, but whatever. So 264, but fair market value of 511, and that's a couple days ago. This is all because we know we have Red Hulk coming.
Yeah. I'm not sure why it's on the list right now, though. I didn't hear about any news over the past week.
I think the biggest speculation, and spoiler alert for anybody who's not watched Secret Wars, Secret Invasion yet. They've established that the president Ritson is useless. He, is a character that is destined to be gotten rid of. They're making sure that he's not liked, so the fans don't miss him. He was almost killed in episode 4, and I think the idea is that a lot of people are speculating we're going to see Ritson die, Ross take over. It'll be Harrison Ford, and you might even see Red Hulk in like an end credit scene or something.
Like take over as president?
Yeah,
Does he do that in the story?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, remember that he was not allowed to. The guy that wrote the story and directed it was told not to read Secret Invasion.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's kind of a reach.
Well, also, I mean, if the president is killed, it becomes the vice president, the Speaker of the House. It's not,
Yeah.
Secretary of Defense or whatever the heck his title is.
Right.
But we'll see what happens. I think that we are soon to see Red Hulk. I mean, if Harrison Ford is going to play him, and he's already over 80.
Well, there was a set photo of Harrison Ford and Anthony Mackie together, so I know they're doing stuff.
I don't know if it's going to be just as Ross or if they are going to have Red Hulk.
Yeah, I don't know.
But this is a book you want to have in your collection. One of my biggest fears, and I hate to be morbid, is by the time we get Red Hulk to the big screen, isn't Harrison Ford going to be close to 90 if he's still around?
I don't know.
If you've got a character played by William Hurt, and William Hurt dies, what's the logic if you want to keep the character going and replacing him with somebody that's already over 80?
He's 81, so it'll probably get to the screen before he's 90, but
Okay, 84.
yeah, statement stands.
I'm not making it to 84.
They should have gone with Mark Hamill. He's only 71.
Red Hulk with the Joker voice. Yeah, there you go. This is a good book to
that-
have in
that-
your collection, but just not right now.
Yeah, I love that cover, man. Cover A is so cool.
Yeah. Moving to number 7. Oh, it's still here. Wow,
Oh,
over 200 for
she's-
overall now.
She's still here.
Yeah, so it sounds like when the in-laws visit. Looks the same too. Anyway,
Wow, $300 for a 9.8.
that's got to be a pre-sale. Yeah.
Damn, dude. Sold yesterday. Or a fast track, maybe. No, that was last week or 2 weeks ago. It's still too fast.
Well, unless you know somebody there.
If I don't. I mean,
What if you work at CGC?
if you
That's a
wanted to
conflict
get,
of interest.
if you wanted to get on this character, I would go for the cover A
Yeah, me too.
because she's on it. But I don't think I think it has to do with the artist here for some reason. It's really hot. So if that's your thing, I don't know.
You get a 9.8 of the cover A, also just sold for $42.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
yeah. But it looks like this is retaining its value. So
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm not I'm venomed out with all the stuff that came out, so.
fair. Yeah.
Number 6, Night Terrors. Hey, that doesn't look like the same exact cover that I just read. What is that? No. Darkest Hour Neon Ink Error.
Yeah, so there was an error printing, and that's what it came out to be.
And nobody noticed that as it was coming off the line?
I don't know how errors get through these days, but I guess not. But it's cover A, just virgin, and it's supposed to look, yeah, it's virgin and then neonized.
So it wasn't the cover A regular, and those were coming off the line.
Right. If you look at the variants, there's like a neon green and pink one.
Yep.
That's like the proper one.
That's kind of like a black light special.
Yeah. It's like every time I look at this cover, I think of Gambit. It's just his color palette.
No, that's accurate. So, how many of these books got out?
There's no saying. There's no one knows. There's nobody knows.
Just people were opening up boxes at stores going, "Hey, that looks different."
Yep.
You know what really sucks about this
What?
is they were printing these, okay?
Okay.
And they're coming off. It's not like it printed a good one and a bad one, a good one and a bad one. It printed all the bad ones in one giant amount. So you're going to have some stores in Utah, California, New Mexico, Oregon, Washington. Each, that's all they got of these books.
Yeah.
It's not like every store got one or two to sell.
Yeah.
Some stores in a region got all of them. So
Well,
every copy they got is worth $25 instead of $5.
Well, I think it was a $20 book, like a $20 variant.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I think it was just like $5 more than. It's worth like $5 more than the actual variant,
Yeah.
but I could be wrong.
Actually, I like the original better than the variant. Historically, these variants, these printing errors, unless it turns out to be an extremely low run of them, they don't hold value.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's only $26, I mean, if it was really, really rare, it would already be shooting up to $100, $200, $300. So I would be avoiding this one. If you can pick one up if you like it, go right ahead. You know, you're not losing a lot, but
On that note, we've
Pum,
got
pum.
our patron break. Thank you all for being patrons. And we had a great time with only 3 of you on the meetup who want free books. But, next time we'll figure out another time and maybe more of you can show up.
And I do apologize for jumping out. I had a family emergency.
But here you are. Thank you.
Okay. So we're going to move up the list, and coming in at number 5, we have
Bada boom, bada bing.
Green Lantern, number 59.
First Guy Gardner.
Because you've got the casting news of Nathan Fillion.
Yes, my
Holy
man.
crap,
Good job.
I remembered a name.
That was great. Good job.
That's it. I'm retiring.
There you go.
Whoa.
Oh,
So this is a 1968 book. It's actually older than I am.
that's an expensive book anyway, man.
6.0, 322. Let's look at some of the recent sales here. Most recent sale of a graded.
There was a
715.
9.6 that sold in June 19th for $3,800.
7.0 sold for $630 on the 15th, which is $130 above its fair market value. 6.5 sold for $499, about $70 above its fair market value. Everything's about a good percentage above its fair market value. And there's recent sales of practically every grade across.
Yep.
Wow. There's a lot of books apparently that are out there for sale, and a lot of them are being sold right now.
Yeah.
The thing is that in a few months, the people that are selling them, they're going to buy them back at a lower price.
It's possible. Definitely don't buy it now, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is when the news drops. But I mean, you can still get a 4.0 just sold for $216. A 4.5 just sold for $200. 4.0, that's those key grades that we love, you and me.
For that old, yeah.
I mean, and 200 is not a terrible amount to drop on a book.
No.
1968.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's those first early Green Lantern books, the first appearance, those hold value well.
Look, 7-Eleven, $200 for a 4.5. I would rather drop $200 on this book right now, even though it's hot, than buy that Extreme Venomverse book.
No.
Yeah.
Was that your Venom impression?
No. Was that yours?
Yeah, Eddie Venom.
That was Lady
Eddie
Venom?
Venom. Eddie Brock. Yeah. Great book. It's too hot right now to buy, but if you want to,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, the announcement news that we've got the casting of it, it caused it to spike in value. If you did buy it right now at the higher price, you're going to see it drop a little bit as news, stops being broadcast all the time. But it will go up even higher when you see the trailers and stuff like that. So,
And I think this book will I think this is old enough and key enough that it's one of those books that'll just slowly appreciate in general over time.
yes, it's definitely a
Regardless.
book like some of the ones I have up here on the wall that I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not worried about right now. Oh, it's less than it was last year, and it's nowhere near what it'll be in 10 years. So
Right. I agree with that a lot.
it's a cool book, though.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 4,
Brave and the Bold.
Metamorpho. Brave and the Bold, number 57, I assume.
Yes.
First appearance.
Metamorpho.
Metamorpho, the Element Man, 1964.
So I found this book at my honey hole for
When?
$10, like over a year ago.
And you bought it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have it.
It's being
Great.
finalized at CGC right now.
Awesome. Cool.
I actually sent it in before I
Oh,
knew
the-
of any of this happening.
What kind of grade are you hoping for on this book?
I hope it's a 5.
A 5 last sale on the 13th is $300
Wow.
with a fair market value of $220. Now, if you said you found this for $10,
Yeah.
dude, if it comes back a 1, you made money.
Yeah, I mean, I had it. There was such bad spine roll on it. I actually put it over there on my table and put all my like magazine backer boards and heavy paper on top of it to flatten it. And I forgot I had it for like over a year.
Oh, it got the ultimate press.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh wow, I've been sitting on this book for too long. I'm sending this bitch in, and you know, while it was there, out comes the news about Metamorpho being casted. So it's kind of cool.
Dude, I've had books like that where I've sent them in, and while they're at, you know, CBCS or CGC, news breaks about them, and you're like,
Yeah, it's a cool feeling.
Do you remember a few weeks ago they had the She-Hulk book with the first appearance of the character that's...
Bailey Briggs.
Yeah, it's already off the list. It's not even in the honorable mentions anymore. I got that book.
Yeah.
When I showed that I got that book, I put it in the press. And I forgot about it. It's been sitting in my press now for like 3 weeks. There's only one very flat book. So it reminded me of that when you said that, Metamorpho.
Well, there you go.
Getting back to this, though.
This is an old book, so
Yeah, this
1964.
This is the oldest one so far on the list. 9.8 sold last year for $20,000. I bet you it would be a lot more than that now.
Yeah.
Well, 2022 was a high year though. 8.5, 1,200, but you can still get a 4.0, 179, 4.5, 286. I think, from what I heard of the announcements, they announced Metamorpho after or about the same time
As
the Green Lantern. Guy.
Oh, yeah, it was a day of reveals, so it was across the day, all of them.
Well, I mean, I think that this is a good book to get in the long run. Not right now, because I think that you'll still find, your days of finding this one in the honey hole are gone.
Yeah.
But you're going to find this one at a reduced price in 6 months. Given the two, though, just because of the nature of the character, I'd rather have the Green Lantern.
100%. Because Metamorpho is cool and old, but not I don't want to call Guy Gardner an A-lister, but he's definitely a higher lister than Metamorpho.
Green Lantern in general is higher.
Yeah. Green Lantern's not fucking around with the Terrifics.
Yeah. Some cool books so far on this list, though. I'm liking it.
Absolutely. That's why I was excited. Yeah. But I am disappointed. But
Why?
there's
Because
no- Spider-Man 7 is not.
You're ruining it for me, man. Spoiler alert.
It's okay.
I was wondering. Well, if I hadn't seen it by 4, I was starting to wonder.
Yeah.
All right, so let me scroll a little bit here, see what number 3 is. Yeah, of course. This book is on and off this list for the last 10 years. Sheesh.
Our buddy Jason Doyle found one of these. I don't know if you were still on the call or not, but he went to like a local antique shop and found one of these books real cheap, like recently.
Wow, I can't look at. I'm looking at these prices. Wolverine number 8, 88. Sorry, it's the first time Deadpool and Wolverine fight.
Yes.
1994. There's a regular. There's a newsstand. 9.8 just sold for $600. Are you guys on crack? Oh my God! It's not a first appearance. It's the first time they fight.
Yeah, but a lot of people's those are probably their top 2 favorite characters. So, and there's a lot of hype with this third movie, especially since the picture came out.
Yeah, well, and it's on hold now.
Yeah.
9.6 at 280, 9.4 at 140. Now I'm going to look at sales data here because, like I said, this book is all over the place. It is a book that when you see it, you know it. So that's one of the good things going for it. It's got a great iconic cover. Yeah. In March, this book was selling $399, $400, $405, $405, then $720, and $305. I mean, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
That 720 is probably a newsstand sale that got mixed up. But $600, no, I wouldn't.
No.
400, I would consider it. 300, I would buy it, but not at 600. Not because that picture came out with the two of them walking down and Logan in the yellow suit, the yellow costume.
Hmm.
And I'm not a big Deadpool fan.
No, you're not.
I
But
didn't
a lot
really
of people
enjoy them.
are.
Yeah, granted. He's a very, very popular character. I wasn't crazy about the first two movies. It's not my humor.
That's fair.
7-day trend up 147%, which means it will correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got to see number 2. Get off this. JSA Secret Files and Origins number 1 from 1999. The days of overprinting are upon us. Okay, so what was special about this one? I see a lot of characters on the cover.
First appearance of the second Hawk Girl, Kendra Saunders.
Oh, jeez.
Death of the original Sandman, Wesley Dodds. And Nuklon becomes Atom Smasher.
So I'm going to pull this out. All I have to do is just grab any one of the Night Terrors books that just came out. Because everyone right at the back had full page ads for Hawkgirl.
Yeah.
And
also regular page ads.
And Hawkgirl.
Yep. Yeah.
And what's funny because I'm sitting at the couch and we've got a it's like a window. It's indoor window. It's like a wall with you can see from one room to the another.
Yeah.
For the kitchen, and there's a light right over the sink, which I turned that on because the light comes from behind me right onto the comic.
Yeah.
It's really cool to read. But my wife is standing behind me and she's looking, she goes, "Why does Wolverine have wings?" And if you look, I can see what she was thinking.
Yeah. This book is hot because they also announced Hawk Girl was going to be in that same mix.
Yep.
With Metamorpho and all of them in Superman Legacy.
Again, a couple years away. But okay, 1999. They printed like crazy back then. What did we have for prices here? $205 for a 9.8, but it was $175, $145, $129, $199, $129, $225, $160. Oh, prices all over the place. Jeez.
I hate this cover.
Oh yeah.
I think it's terrible.
I mean, it's not Avengers Annual number 10 horrible, but
No. It just looks like a flyer. And maybe it's supposed to. Tour of the JSA headquarters.
it kind of looks like a previews guide.
Yeah, something, or like a free comic book day or something.
Yep.
$20? Sure.
$20 for a raw? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not dropping 200 on a 9.8.
No. No,
Okay.
I'd rather spend $30 on a really clean copy than that.
Yeah, I agree.
Take
All right,
my chances.
I'm ready to see the number 1. Am I going to be happy or ticked?
Number 1.
You're gonna be like, no, you're gonna be like you were for 3.
Oh, no. All right, here we go.
Do you know what the significance of this book is? Without looking it up,
No.
it's the origin of Wolverine's yellow and blue suit.
Oh, God.
1991.
Yeah. Let's see. Am I going to drop origin of a costume? Really?
What the hell is? That doesn't make sense.
9.8 sold in 2022 for 150, and 9.6 just sold for 60, and 9.4 just sold for 32. So based on that, 9.8s right now are probably going to sell for 120 to 150. I wish I had a bunch to sell at that price. Okay, that's
Yeah,
not even a good-looking cover.
No, I don't know what's going on with his hair. His his elbow looks like it's got like armpit hair coming out of it.
Yeah.
It's weird. Do you see that newsstand variant? It's like a completely different cover.
Is it good at least?
No.
Oh, wow.
It might be worse.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay, so it's got Cable, Ghost Rider on there, and then Joe Fixit in the Marvel box. What the fuck does that have to do with
I don't know.
Wolverine?
And it's the same artist. I'm glad he drew Ghost Rider because at least with Ghost Rider you don't get hair. Look at the arm of Cable. What the heck is that?
It's Popeye. Yuck.
Oh my God, that artist is. Okay.
He looks like Cable and Punisher got together, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Look how fat his boots are. Oh my God.
So, I remember a few weeks ago when everybody in the world probably was laughing when they saw that I bought Bailey Briggs' first appearance.
I don't think they were laughing, but sure. Yeah, I'll indulge you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Anybody who buys this, I get to laugh at you. Yeah, heck no. Because, the next segment we have to do is gun to our head. I can tell you right now, if I had to put them in order, this is the last one I'm choosing. Oh, so you ready with your sound effect this time? It's time for gun to our head, and this week I go first.
Gun to the head.
Yeah, and I'm going. I don't even have to think about this one. I would go for a 4.0 to a 4.5 Green Lantern number 59.
Love that. Love that. I would go find the nicest copy of Hulk #1 Raw that I could find.
That's a really good one. 'Cause I was just looking at that one in case we had the same pick and I had to pick a second choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Red Hulk is going to be not taking the place of Hulk, and I think if they do World Breaker Hulk, then that's going to really take off all Hulk books. I'm surprised that I did not see, was it Hulk 361, the first appearance of the Thunderbolts? Or something like that?
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong on that number, but
Hulk is like huge. 449.
361, 449. They sound just like each other.
Give it take 100.
And change, yeah. I'm surprised I didn't see
died.
that book on this list.
Was there news about it?
It's the Thunderbolts, first appearance of the Thunderbolts.
Well, I know that, but was there recent news about it?
Oh.
Okay.
Was there recent news about Red Hulk?
I don't know.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
I mean, overall, though, a fresh new top 10. Do we have any comic books? We only have one comic book that was common from last week, and that was the Extreme Venomverse.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So
It's
do
nice.
I. Because now we can start looking at the stuff that dropped off the list and start preparing our Remember Me in a few months to tell you when to buy them.
Yes.
Okay, so are we ready to wrap this up, sir?
Yes, we are.
All right. Why don't you bring us home today?
Oh, thank you everyone for joining us here on Team Ohana's Cover Price Top 10 Countdown Analysis video.
All in one breath.
Don't forget to check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/Team Ohana, where you'll get free books from me monthly, and you'll get free extra picks on our Remember Me, so you get better investment and financial advice for free. Not for free, for $3 a month. Our watch-alongs, we're watching Secret Invasion right now, having a great time. I'll put a timestamp in. You'll watch it. You'll start it when we start it. We watch it together because we're all buddies. Furthermore, you get access to the Back Issue Book Club, our podcast where we read books. We're currently reading the Dark Knight's Night Terrors. Sorry, Night Terrors event from DC. You'll get the book. You get the podcasts like a few days early, and you'll get like quicker access directly to us to answer polls, steer the direction of our channel, the direction of our podcast if you want. I think I hit it all. Check out Etsy.
One more thing. There's one more thing that Patreon members get.
Okay, fire away.
On New Comic Book Day, I give away 2 books every single week.
Yes.
I list 4 books, and the winner, we pick a winner, and every week the winner gets 2 books, unless you're a Patreon member and you pick 3. You get an extra book for free.
I mean, it's like potentially $15 right there.
Yeah.
Also, Etsy, we got merch, we got funny shirts, cool shirts, hats, whatever you want. But I think that covers it. Check the links down below in the description. Until we see y'all next time, mahalo.